Go live. There you are. We're
Hello
laughing.
and welcome, everyone. We're back for another episode of Starseed Akashic Records readings. So I'm Diane G, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host Diana Boles.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. Hey, 888 Stargate. For
Yeah,
Diane, it's already happening.
yeah,
For us, we're in the preparatory stage because it's still the 7th over here. But the energy in everything. The moon is in Gemini, Uranus is in Gemini, Sedna is in Gemini, and they're all conjunct right there.
mhm,
All conjunct right there. And it's just that moon on Uranus has 1 minute everything's hunky dory, the next minute you're racing around,
yes. It just feels intense for me.
right?
The
Yeah.
energy these past days are intense for me. And everyone, we were talking about a lot of things backstage
Yes, we were.
about the energy, about different mythologies, about orbs, actually. But for today, we are here to read the Akashic Records for people, for lucky chatters. And if it's your first time here and you're wondering what this show is about, we are both Akashic Records readers. And in this show, we focus on your galactic lifetimes. So if you're interested in a past lifetime that you had out of this world or not here on Earth, then you're in the right show. It doesn't matter if you're watching this through a replay. Usually, when we do public readings, there is something that resonates for people. So if it resonates for you, even if it's not your reading, take it. It's yours. If it doesn't, it's okay. You don't have to make it fit. But if it resonates, just keep it in mind. It can be your reading. So take it. And I want to say hi to the people who are here. Missy Nelson is here very first, very early. Hi, Missy. And Batul is here. Hi, Batul.
I
And
told.
everyone, the hashtag for today is hashtag Starseed. So if you're interested in getting a reading from us, type in hashtag Starseed and get ready to type in your question when your name is drawn. Candy B is also here. Hello, Candy. And Debbie from Three Shifting Veils is here. Hi, Debbie. And Libers is here. Hello, Libers. Tina Bobina is here. And Catherine318 is here, who is always keeping an eye on the giveaway tool if I will win, because I normally win. And Jax is here. Hi, Jax, who's our mod extraordinaire. Thank you always for your help in modding the community.
Yeah.
And Lulu, the quiet flame, is here. Hi, Lulu. And Aldwin Walker is here. And Rossi is here.
Hi, Rossi.
Annie Bear is
What?
here. Hi, Annie.
I'm not seeing anybody.
You're not seeing anybody.
No.
Can you see the chat?
I
There is like an arrow at the right side, I believe. But it's okay. If you don't see it, I'm just going to show it on screen.
Yeah, no, I have my last comment is at
Oh, there you go.
I can't see it and it disappeared. Okay. So this is the way it's been all week. We were in the middle of actually, I shouldn't say we were in the middle. We were in the middle of getting started on the dream show. And every time Allie would put something up on the screen, she couldn't get out of it. I
Oh,
can't even get into it. And then it would make her voice go away. It would make her mute. And then nobody could hear her. And she'd have to back out and come in. Well, when she would back out, I would go deaf to her.
oh,
I couldn't hear her. So then I'd have to back up. It kept playing this chess game with us.
I don't know if it's just a StreamYard issue because I've been having StreamYard issues as well. Like one stream is buffering and the other was okay. So everyone, if you're watching on the landscape view and I start to buffer, another option is going on the portrait view, the mobile view, and they told me it was better. The viewers told me it was better, so you can try doing that as well. Hopefully, it's a fixed issue, and the issues that Diana was saying, I hope that those have also been fixed. But
Yeah.
yeah, those are the alternatives that we can do for now. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about it. These are technical issues that we have no control about. And I want to say hi to more people who are in the chat. Mary from Mystical Signatures is here. Hi, Mary. And Tinkerbell is here.
Okay.
Oops.
I see
Tinkerbell, hi.
Mary.
Yeah, you see them? Okay, good. And Mary Black is also here. Hi, Mary.
Okay.
Oh, we have two Marys. Snapdragon Lady is here. And Peace Please. Hi, Peace Please.
You know, I
And
still only got like 3.
three comments.
Candy,
Hmm.
Batul, Kumo Observer, Batul, and then StreamYard, and then everything else is disappearing. I think it only
Hmm.
comes in when you're putting it up.
Oh, interesting. It might be also like an Apple issue or StreamYard on Apple, but it's okay. I have a working chat box, so I'm just going to display them. And Linda Kelser is here. LCGC is here. Hello. And Pogo Pogo Kaylee. Hi, Kaylee. It's nice to see you here. And Stardust 315 is here.
Hmm.
Always nice seeing Stardust on the Akashic Records reading show for
Yes.
Starseeds. And Light in the World is here. Hello, Light in the World.
What
And
in the world?
our yeah,
Right.
and our magical keyword for today to enter the draw for readings is hashtag Starseed. So if you haven't entered it yet, uh, please type it in to be in the draw for our readings. And please prepare your question beforehand. Some of the questions that you can ask is about your starseed past lives, maybe your origin or a starseed past life that is still influencing you right now. So those are good questions for the Akashic records. But if you have your own questions, like a connection with someone or a place, a star, a planet, you can also ask those questions. Those are welcome. And Jacat Lady is here. Hi, Jacat Lady. Thank you all for being here. Wow. It's always nice seeing everyone during our show. So, okay. I think we're ready to draw for the first set of readings.
See,
Okay, the
hmm.
comments are on screen. Would you like us to put it up so you can see them as well? I'll just put
Yeah,
them
I would.
bigger.
You know, I'm baffled by this because I can see size, font, and
Yeah,
then I turn show comments on stage and nothing happens. You just push
there.
the button again, right?
I just did. Yes.
Okay.
So that you can
And,
see them.
and there's nothing in my chat beyond what I've already said to you. The only way it shows in my chat is when you put it up on the screen. So, yeah, I guess you have to do all the reading.
I just need to do the technical side. It's okay.
This was all part of our conversation before we came on.
Yeah,
Like,
about
like
technical issues and energies just being weird this week. And it's not just about technology. Um, Sometimes people as well. I've noticed it with people a lot, and yeah, it's just a challenging past few days, at least for me. I hope you all are doing well. I think
hmm.
it affects portal days affects everyone differently. So I'm interested to know how your portal days are going.
Well, for the most part, it's going quite well.
Ah,
With a new doctor today, so that was good. That had a good outcome.
awesome.
He knows that um I trust doctors. I don't hire a doctor until I trust him. Let's put it that way. Because in reality, we are the one hiring him or her.
Yes.
You don't have to say yes. You can walk out of the office. And that's what this portal is about. That's what this eclipse season is about. You taking care of you, you loving you putting you first.
I
So
love that.
with so much of the fiasco that happened with my first surgical date, I rejected the heart doctor. After I hired him, I got to see him in action and I rejected him. Right. But this doctor, now that there's no pressure, he comes highly recommended from another doctor that I know that knows him and has had personal experience with him, which is always a good thing because when you're connected like that, they remember you. They're not just reading your chart before they walk through the door. They have a conversation with you because your friend is going to ask about you.
Yeah. But that's an amazing reminder for everyone that
Yeah.
this portal season, this portal days.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure you're comfortable with whatever you say yes to and what you say no to, which is also what this is about, releasing. If you don't want it, release it.
Release it.
Yeah.
I loved it. That resonates for me a lot. And
Yeah.
Mangled Unicorn is saying tired, dizzy, etc.
Today is a very tired day.
It
We
is.
had great big spiking during the night. You know how I looked at the Schumann resonance this morning before I came on for meditation, right, Jax? And we had these two great big white spikes come down between the night in the night. One was at there goes the memory with numbers again. 3 o'clock hour in the morning, and then it went back to normal, like you were sleeping for a couple of hours and incorporating all of that energy that was full body energy from the crown to the ground. And you incorporated that in your sleep for a couple of hours, and then there was another big spike at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So that's the kind of energy that makes it hard to have a good night's sleep. And I didn't have a good night's sleep.
Neither did I.
I took a nap.
I'm like, if you're, I don't want to mention it so that you don't notice it. My eyes are different today because I barely got enough sleep. But it's not only us, Diana. So Jax is also feeling tired. This she's feeling the
Yeah.
energy, and Catherine is
Catherine
unfortunately battling bronchitis
and
and ear
ear infection.
infections and
You know,
being
one of my
exhausted.
cousins, Penny, who often shows up in the chats, she has been battling ear infections every summer. She gets them. And it's
Oh,
not that she's a swimmer, but you know, here's a little of my philosophy. A lot of us are side sleepers. And even if you're not a side sleeper, your head doesn't just stay like this. You know, you move it back and forth and your whole body moves around. And when you're a side sleeper, you have a preference side and everything drains there. So all the junk you breathed in through the day is now going through your sinus cavity. And like, this is the eye that has the cataract and all that other business. And so I'm just thinking, this is all this poison and crap, making matters worse because the natural aging process has its own issues.
and Catherine is adding that. Oh, she also had a consult
Oh,
and
good.
saying no. Uh, she also said no. Um, so this is absolutely valid, Catherine, and I hope you feel better, and I hope you get a doctor that you can connect with.
Well, and I was very pleased because this doctor said, "Oh, it sounds like you also incorporate homeopathic medicine into your." I said, "Yes, I do.
Mhm.
Yes, I do." So we're going to take the milder way first. We're not just going to hit it with a hammer because nothing's wrong. My EKG was great. I've had no issues. And so now I'm going to wear a monitor. The other thing he wanted to do was put a monitor in my body. And the battery lasts 4 years.
So you
Well,
have to keep on replacing it.
yeah, no, we're not doing that. I just got off the surgical table and I'm not going back on it if I can help it, you know? So he knew I was going to say no to that. He already had an idea. So, and I believe, I just believe that it has to be a meeting of
Of
minds. And
minds,
you're the
yes.
boss.
Mhm.
He may know the job, she may know the job, but you're the one who has to say yes or no because you're going to, pay the bill.
Yeah, and by the way, Diana, I keep getting distracted because of the orbs. I don't know if the people in the chat are seeing them, but I see it on your side of the screen, like right above you. So I don't know. Let us know, chat, if you're seeing them.
Thank you, Spirit.
They're too fast to be insects for me.
Right. No, there's no insect. I would be aware if they were.
And
There's no insects here.
like I have to keep looking at my monitor because is my monitor glitching? No, because it's only on your side. If it's
Right.
glitching, it should be on my side as well.
That's right.
But yeah, chat, if you're seeing this, let us know. And thank you everyone for listening to us. Again,
Oh,
this is the Galactic Akashic Records readings.
look at this. All of a sudden, I've got them all.
Oh,
Look.
the orbs are helping you
Thank you.
with the technical issues. Awesome. Oh, Catherine is saying Diana always has them coming around that window.
Oh, yeah. I maybe I should wash them.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. Again, the hashtag for today is hashtag Starseed. If you haven't done it yet, please type it in to enter the draw for a reading. And if we win, don't worry, we win quite often. It's not rigged. Ah, hold on. Is it this? Let's draw for 4 people to read for first. Polly, congratulations, Polly, and please type in your question. Tina, we haven't opened the records yet, so after the draw, we will. Missy Nelson, congratulations, Missy, and please type in your question. So while you're typing the question later, we can open the records. Candy B, congratulations, Candy, and please type in your question. And last for this round, we have, drumroll, The Painless. The Painless is another very lucky chatter and viewer. So, The Painless, please type in your question. Oh, wow, you are ready, The Painless. Just roll up. Oh, hello, John. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, John, that you missed the event. I know that you are looking forward to it, but maybe there's a better time for it. Usually, when a door closes, the roof opens. So there will be more opportunities for you to attend the event or other events in the future. Okay, Miss Nelson is saying, I'm listening and deciding on a question. Okay, no worries. So while we're waiting for people to put in their questions, let's open the records, Diana. Let's take 3 deep breaths, everyone.
Oh, geez. How?
It's okay. I have the prayer here if it's okay
Okay,
with you.
go for it,
Okay.
please.
Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space and all objects in the sacred space for the highest good of this group, consisting of myself, Diana, those who are watching right now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call in the highest level of the divine that knows that love is the power and the truth from which we read, our highest level guides and angels to help us with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold the sacred space. And so it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know this group in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Gerald.
Oh, Gerald is multitasking. Hi, Gerald. He's listening whilst sewing. Awesome.
Sewing.
Sewing.
He's been doing such great work.
Okay, I got your question, Candy. So let's just scroll up if I missed anything. Again, that is Polly, Missy Nelson, Candy B, and the Painless. So we have two. And we're still waiting for Missy Nelson's question and Polly's question. Oh, thank you so much, Stephanie, and hello. Polly, we aren't doing messages from guides right now, but we can look for Starseed past lives that you've had. We're doing Akashic Records readings right now. This usually concerns your soul development, and your soul journey. So if you have something specific about that, like what planets or star systems you've been on that are still influencing you right now, um, those are like good questions to ask the Akashic Records. So if you're okay with that, let us know. Okay, Polly's saying that would be great. Okay, let's do that. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, first question that we have is from the Painless. Would you mind taking this, Diana?
Sure. Any starseed lifetime that adds to my primary or secondary purposes in this lifetime for me. Okay. Okay, here we go. Sirius, Orion. Orion, you are in the Black League of Orion. And there's a pattern that you had fallen into in this battle. It is part of the Orion Wars, but even prior to that, you had already been in this pattern of trying to end the battle peacefully and not being able to, and that you ended up having to join in the fight every single time. So this is also before Orion. I'm seeing this one farther out with Andromeda, or farther behind you. Like your own little time hops. There was always, you were always trapped in this place of confusion, a place of confusion that you couldn't go forward with a battle without trying to be a way shower first. That was part of your karmic leadership skill. You were more than just a soldier, but you always joined in the fight. They're showing me you sitting on a throne of, it is silver and gold, and it is it has a movement about it. It has that plasma feel to it. It is a solid piece, but it was because you joined in the battle so many times, sitting on it was an illusion, like a hologram, that you were always out doing something to be a way shower, to change the patterning, to make that black film that weighs down all of Starseed lifetimes. So, what they are saying is that you need to continue to be a way shower, to walk your talk, to stay away from patterns. And that means interactions with people that you know you cannot reach. It troubles you so much. So agree to only the things that you know you can change, and leave behind the things that you cannot. So I hope that helps, Deep Painless.
That goes perfectly well with the energies right now as well. Like choosing things that are for you. Awesome. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Diana, and thank you, Deep Painless, for letting us read for you today.
Right? Thank you.
And next person we're reading for is Candy B, who's asking, what cords or ancestral patterns do I need to cut or clear currently? We are not doing healing today, but we are doing Akashic Records readings. But I'm going to see if there are any ancestral patterns that you got from galactic lifetimes, because there are some. Even though there are millions of years ago, is there a pattern that you still carry from those previous lifetimes that's not necessarily ancestral? Let's not limit ourselves to ancestral, if that's okay, Candy. Oh, entrepreneurial empire. Hello and welcome. Sure, patterns. So let's focus on patterns. I keep hearing Sirius. Hold on. That you had a past lifetime in Sirius star system. Okay, from Sirius B is what I'm getting. What they're showing to me is a tall blue being. Like you were really tall as a Sirius being, blue skinned, and you were part of the community. I'm seeing you in the middle, and you were like giving a lecture of some sort and teaching the people around you. But what really strikes me in the image is that you're teaching, 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 and helping, helping, helping. And this was a community that really thrives in that. You were really part of that community. And this is a pattern, not because it's negative to you. This is a pattern that you carry. It's a positive pattern, don't worry. But since you were used to that lifetime and to some of the other lifetimes that are connected to it, your natural tendency is to help, teach other people. But what I'm getting right now is that since you are on Earth, some of that might be draining you because the energy isn't coming back to you, is what I'm feeling. Like all you do is give to the point that sometimes you're even overgiving. You're overgiving your energy to other people who don't reciprocate, is what I'm getting. People who don't reciprocate. Because in Serious B, people did reciprocate the energy that you give out. It wasn't just you sharing the knowledge. It wasn't you that did the teaching. I mean, it wasn't just you. From time to time, people would switch around. They would share their experiences. They would share their knowledge, but that's not the case in here. So it's not necessarily a negative repeating pattern, but since you're so used to that, I believe this is a reminder for you to set your boundaries. Make sure that you're getting the energy back or reciprocated back, and examine the relationships that you have, especially in this 8-8 portal. This keeps on coming, like choosing yourself. It's not selfish, it's part of self care, is what I'm getting. And for you specifically, part of your self care is examining relationships. What are those that give back that energy to you so you don't feel drained? So that is the message and challenge for you, Candy B. I hope that helps. Oh, and Candy B is saying, wow, so true. I absolutely feel the drainage at the moment and even before. Then that is why this was the lifetime that they showed us today. But I hope that helps. And thank you for validating that and for letting us read for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was basically, I mean, I think this is the theme right now because of the energies surrounding us. And it's coming from our star seeds because the planets are all out there with them.
Yeah. Okay. Next person we're reading for. And I'm still waiting for a question from Missy Nelson. Did I miss it? Missy?
Missy's here. I see
Yeah.
just.
It's okay. We can wait for her question. But
Okay.
Polly, there we go. Her question is a past starseed lifetime that's still influencing her right now.
Okay. Zeta Reticuli. They're showing me that a lifetime where you had to rely on someone else to provide for you. You were incapacitated. You did not have your own mobility. And you always wanted to try and return the favor. But you couldn't because you just couldn't get up and go do it yourself. I don't know how to describe this. It's like you're it's like you're in an iron lung, if you know what that is. Back in the early days of polio, that was, instead of a tent, you were put in a tube to help you breathe, and you are in. They are showing me that in that lifetime you are in something that is very much like that. It was helping you breathe. You still had your limbs, but you couldn't do anything outside of there. You couldn't do anything outside of there. And there was one person in particular who was very attentive to you. And you're still searching for who that soul was in this lifetime and a couple of other lifetimes that you've had, because you want to fulfill your end of the contract from that lifetime to provide for that person. So you're stuck in this paradox because you want to make long-term goals, and it is holding you back from doing that. You need to release. Don't worry so much about who or where or when, and the fulfillment. Allow it to happen, allow it to flow. It will come to you when you're in the right lifetime. It is nothing that you can agree to prior to seeing the contract. I hope you I hope that helps you, Polly. I hope that helps you. I can't hear you, Di.
I was muted. Thank you, Diana, and thank you, Polly, for letting us read for you.
Right. I was so afraid. Here we go again.
No, I just had a squirrel moment.
Well,
Next
I've had
person.
lots of those.
Okay. Missy is asking for a general question. So when you say general, it's at the uh, reader's choice.
There you go.
So, okay, I'm going to look for or ask for your origin, uh, where your first lifetime in this galaxy was. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting Beta Centauri for you, Missy. Beta Centauri is also known as Hadar. So you were a Hadarian. A lot of planets in Hadar were water planets. And this has come up in some of the readings in the last, in the last episode. And you lived in an underwater world in Beta Centauri. And your first lifetime, you were a male in that lifetime, a merman. And I keep hearing the word protector. Um, your role, I asked them for your job, but they told me you didn't have a job in the sense that you did things out of your strength, and your strength became your role. So you became a protector. And I'm seeing this like floating building. It's like suspended in the water, is what they're showing me. And that's what you protected. Or was this the government? It's like a building that's used both as a school and as government, or as government seat. Because they're telling me that the council or the government back then, they were also people who taught the children. And your job at the time was to protect that place. And I'm asking, like, protect from what? During the time that you were there, you were getting attacks from different species. Some were draconians, some were grays. But it's not limited to that. It's what the Akashic records are telling me. But your role was a protector. And this is something that you carried with you and you still carry with you in this lifetime. Whenever you feel a threat, you are very protective, especially for those people who you love and those people that you value. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Missy, but that is how your first lifetime is still influencing you right now. That you are very protective, and it's something, it's a gift that you carry with you, that strength, that the resolve is something that you still carry with you to this day. And if you grew up being interested in mermaids, perhaps that is the reason why, because you had a lifetime as one, as a mermaid. So I hope that helps, Missy. And thank you so much for letting us read for you today. And Jules is here. Hi, Jules. And there are people who came in a while ago that we haven't said hi to. Barbara Hartlove is here. Hello, Barbara. And yeah, Entrepreneurial Empire. Hello, Entrepreneurial Empire. So it's time for us to draw for another set of readings. If you haven't done it yet, please type in hashtag Starseed. Let's look for that. I love that we're hearing birds on your side, Diana.
Yeah,
And hello,
that's
Irene.
that's my Blue Jays.
Oh, Blue Jays. Amazing.
They're chasing everybody away from the peanuts.
I don't have a lot of birds by my window today because of the rains, I believe. It's been storming here in the past few days. But it's great that we get to hear them from your side. I feel giddy.
Well, the Blue Jays are so funny because the mourning doves think they own the food trays. And the Blue Jays are afraid of them. They will sit and wait until the mourning doves are finished eating. But they do know that the mourning doves are not going to eat the peanuts, so that's their favorite thing. But I've seen those mourning doves just push the Blue Jays right out of there.
They fight over the food.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you got to enjoy them today. Okay, let's draw for another set. Again, the hashtag is hashtag Starseed. So when your name is drawn, please be ready to type your question. Nancy Ray 17, congratulations, Nancy. And please type in your question. Libers 1964, congratulations, Libers. And please type in your question. Catherine 318, congratulations, Catherine. And please type in your question. And last for this round, Light in the World 5690, congratulations, Light in the World. And please type in your question. Okay, I got your questions, Nancy and Catherine. So we're still waiting for Light in the World and Libers. But while we're waiting for them, everyone, if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to Diana's channel. Please subscribe to both of our channels. The details are in the descriptions. You just need to get in there. And also, Mangle Unicorn. The amazing Jax is posting them in the chat. Thank you so much for your help, Jax. And yes, we do offer private readings. If you're interested in getting a one-on-one reading with us, email is the key. Our emails are also in the description and right here. Thank you so much, John. Oh, Pierrette is here. Hi, Pierrette. I hope all is well.
Pierrette.
I got your question, Libras. So we're still waiting for light in the world. So while waiting for them, let's go with Nancy Ray's question for you, Diana.
Sure. Hi, Nancy Ray. What was my role in the Earth Project during my star incarnations? All right. They are. They're showing me a male energy in one life and a female energy in two more lives that are sequential. And that you are in each of these lives, you are a high priestess and a high priest. And that you are teaching at all times, you are bringing forth and teaching a new consciousness, a better way of looking at things. That you're showing from a past life that okay, so you're an Esasani, but they're showing me that in Pleiades. I don't know why, unless you had gone through the Pleiades in order to settle things there, working as a high priestess or the high priest with all of this wisdom and knowledge, and trying to create this new consciousness on Maldek. I'm not certain. On the star that exploded, you had the vision. You were able to see the one, the creator, the Godhead, the figurative, the full universe, the expansiveness of it all, and gather in all of the information. That there isn't a limit to ability. There isn't a limit to the universe. The universe is just there. If it has no boundaries, where did the boundaries come from? They have to come from within, allowing the expansion as at the same time. It is not an easy concept, but it is what you have been trying to teach in those three lives, and it is what is part of your path now in this lifetime. And that do not be afraid to study strange things. Do not be afraid to open a book that is so ancient that the language in which it is written is hard enough to understand, yet it's English, or whatever language you would choose. And that you will find a connection with your own light language. It keeps repeating because you carry within you a a knowledge, a wisdom, a connection that you know exists, and you can teach others how to return to their connection with the boundless energies. I hope that helps. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy Ray.
Thank you so much, Nancy Ray. And thank you, Diana. Next up, we have Catherine, 318, who is asking, I'd love to know about any starseed past lives currently influencing my interest in creating oracle decks as a tool for healing and communication with the collective. Oh, I love this. Immediately when I read your question, Catherine, the star system that came in my mind was Merope. So this is one of the um, star systems that is in the Pleiades, and its main focus in the Pleiades is healing. Like it's the spirit, it's the spiritual center for healing in the Pleiades. But I'm not getting that it it's the only one. Like a lot of people who come from Merope are very much interested in psychospiritual healing. I get that you have that. But I also drew a card for you, and it says grief. This is one of the things that you want to help the collective deal with. That's what you want to heal, is what I'm getting. But that grief that you experienced did not come from Pleiades, that came from something else. It's kind of a fusion of the experience that you had in Merope and another. So I'm going to look for the other. Where was that? Okay. You also had a past lifetime in Orion. And the star system is in Alnitak, which is one of the belt stars. It's one of the most peaceful parts of Orion. But what I'm seeing is that your planet in Alnitak actually got attacked by draconians during your lifetime there. They did that to gather resources or to steal resources because you didn't really agree to it. They just took what they wanted. Um, but I'm seeing that you lost your family during that time, unfortunately. And this is where the grief started for you. The loss of your children. In your mind during that time, like you're not supposed to bury kids. It's the other way around. Like your children are supposed to take care of you and bury you when you pass away and do the rituals for you. But it was different then because they were taken away from you. This is a grief that stayed with you for a while. But I'm also getting that this was a grief that you were able to process eventually. You understood it. You understood that with life comes death. They are two sides of the same coin. And you learn to approach grief like a friend. Like you know that it's part of loving and losing someone that you love. You have an awesome, just a great understanding about grief that I can put into words right now. Oh, okay. Catherine is saying exactly, and I'm scared all three in this lifetime. Grief of children still haunts me. Yes, this is something that I believe is kind of mirroring that lifetime because I was seeing at least two children that you lost in that lifetime. One girl, one boy. But it is a grief that you have been processing, and it's a grief that you learned to process, and you want to share that knowledge of processing the grief not in the way that is destructive, but in some ways it can be helpful in recognizing that, hey, I loved, and in losing someone, that love didn't diminish. That love wasn't gone with them. That love was still real, even if I lost them. And the
Mhm.
grief is just a reminder of that. It's not
Mhm.
something that I need to carry all the time. That's what I'm getting from the records that you learned about grief that you want to share through those oracle decks. So if that's something that you feel called to do, do it. Yeah, I believe in you, Catherine. You can do this.
Yeah. I I want to, if you don't mind, want to, where'd it go now? I've always been interested in ancient books and wisdom and seeing the big picture. So Nancy Ray and Catherine need to get together because their readings were so much alike. So much alike.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you both. Thank everybody.
Thank you as well, Catherine, for letting us read for you today. And this is a question for you, Diana,
Okie doke.
from Libers.
Hi, Libras. Do my granddaughter V and I share a galactic lifetime that is influencing this one? Thanks. There is a solar consciousness connection. Yes. Yes. There is definitely a past lifetime that has you both connected now. This is not the first time. This is, again, okay. They are showing me the Orion Wars and Zeta Reticuli. And they're showing me that you had survival guilt from a lifetime there during the wars. Oh, okay. So it also involves Lyra. They're not saying that they were separate lifetimes. You and your granddaughter together, yes. You were Lyran. She was a hybrid that had Zeta Reticuli blood, the gray blood. And that she survived, you did not. So she has this humility about her that is still present in her today. She is relieved now to be connected with your soul, that if you try to explain this to her as she grows older, she will begin to remember. She will understand. She will accept. That from this point, the next time that you both will have a life together, there will be no grief coming forward, no survival panic, fear of being the one and only to survive the event, the catastrophe. We have little catastrophes every day, and life prepares us for the big one. For where do we journey afterwards? I hope that helps you.
Thank you so much, Diane, and thank you, Libras, for your question and for letting us read for you today. It's very, I don't even have words for it, that grief keeps coming through with the readings today. And it reminded me of something that our good friend, who's also in the chat right now and sewing, Gerald did, like with Linda de Gonzalez, another good friend that we have. They did a show about grief, suffering, and pain. I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I want to share it in the chat for the people who feel like grief is all too consuming with them. Maybe it's going to help someone. If you're watching the replay, you can look at the chat replay. I posted it there. I'm going to post it in my description as well, but I hope the people check it out. It's a good conversation between Taro Stash Gerald and Linda de Gonzalez, and it might help people. So, yeah, please check that out. Um, I'm not seeing a question from Light in the World. So let's draw for another person to read for today.
This
So,
grief that keeps coming in, it it goes right along with the Lion's Gate
mhm.
and the heart, because Leo is ruler of the heart, and what we feel that we carry with us that we can't get beyond comes into this category of grief, and it is giving you permission. So we're right back to that. The gate is open till the 12th, and the 12th is the eclipse. So,
It's a lot of energy.
yep.
Yeah. Okay. There are people who just came on. Hello, Wiz Lightkeeper. And there are people who apparently entered the hashtag differently. So it's still not too late. We're still drawing for another person to read for. When your name is drawn or called, please make sure that you type your question. Okay. Yeah, I think grief is a part of releasing, or it may be a part of releasing when we are releasing something that we love, but maybe no longer serving us. I think it goes well with the Lionsgate portal, so no wonder it keeps coming up. But yeah, okay.
Mm.
I'm seeing the hashtag in the chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The last person we're reading for is Mary Black. Congratulations, Mary, and please type in your question. Okay. JCat Lady is saying, I usually don't get my notifications till after the fact, so I'm trying to let people know ahead of time. Was there a previous message? Oh, okay. Diane is saying, Hogarth Global Astrology will be holding a remembrance for Diane Aquarius Tarot. Oh, she passed 8/3/26.
Thank you, JCat. Thank you.
Thank you for letting us know, JCat Lady. Okay, I got Mary Black's question. Um, she is asking, any Arcturian life? I'm using Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. Uh, did
Bang.
Mary have any Arcturian lifetimes? I'm getting a no on this, but did Mary visit Arcturus in any of her lifetimes? I'm getting a no on this as well, but I'm going to ask why you feel drawn to Arcturus. She have an Arcturian. Okay. Does she have an Arcturian guide right now? Okay. I'm getting a yes on this. You have an Arcturian guide. I feel like that's why you are drawn to Arcturus. So even though you didn't have an Arcturus or an Arcturian lifetime, you're connected to Arcturus through your guide. What is the guide teaching Mary right now and helping out with? Okay. This is what uh, the Arcturian guide is helping her release. Okay. I drew a card for you. Oh, Mary saying, yes, her name is Jovet. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, my apologies. I'm not very good with pronouncing names, unfortunately. I hope I didn't murder it. But I drew a card for you. And this is what Jovet is helping you out with. It's guilt. And it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And I feel like he's helping you or she's helping you release some of the guilt that you feel, not from past lifetimes, it's from this lifetime. It's not only guilt, it's regret. I'm hearing regret, helping you accept that the things in the past, they belong in the past, and helping you understand that in the past, there were things that you were able to do because you knew them, but there were things that you didn't know back then. You only acted on things the way your knowledge, the way you had knowledge, or the way you had all the knowledge. You cannot act on things you don't know of. So forgive yourself for the things that you did in the past that you're not very proud of. And this is Jovette speaking. Forgive yourself for the things that you did that you might regret, that you might feel guilty for, and to hold compassion for that version of you who didn't know any better. Now you know. And it's because of those experiences, even though you look back at them and you might feel pain, those experiences taught you a lot. And that's how you gained the knowledge that you have right now. If I ask you, if you encounter this kind of experience again, would you have made or would you make the same decision as you did back then? The answer is probably no, because you already hold the knowledge that if you did this, you will regret it, that it will not bear any fruits for you or for the people who are involved. So, in doing so, you were able to gain knowledge. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to have regret over them. These things have served their purpose, but you no longer need to carry them with you right now. That's a message from your Arcturian guide, Mary. I hope that helps, and I hope that makes sense.
Wow. Very
Uh,
good.
that was odd.
Right?
It just flowed.
I mean, it's just there's such a theme here. Well, there is always, right? We always get a theme that no matter what, there's always some strand that holds through each reading that
Yes.
pulls everybody together. Preppy forever. Can you have a shout out? Okay, preppy forever. We got a sledgehammer. Now I can't get that song out of my head. I'm going to have a concert in the car.
Sorry, I'm still
It's okay.
processing the message.
There you go. Today has been like that. And I don't know if it's because it's suddenly, just as I was getting ready to come on with Diane, the whole house suddenly got hot. I wasn't running the air because there was a beautiful breeze going, but it stopped and I'm sweating. So it's hard to get it out.
Yeah. But everyone, thank you for being with us today. I feel like this is like a loaded episode for everyone with messages that I feel is very timely for the 88 portal, the Lionsgate portal. So thank you for being with us today. We appreciate each and every one of you who share this space with us today. And if you didn't get drawn today, I hope that um, you took something out of these readings.
Somebody in the chat was talking about dolphins, but before my eyes fell on that conversation about the dolphins, I think it was Barbara Love. And before my eyes fell on that, I was getting the crustaceans coming through, and and it was dolphins. So they came through. Peter Gabriel, yep. Peter Gabriel concert, Sledgehammer. Poor Peter Gabriel. Bless him on the other side. Rock and roll heaven.
Let's
Diane,
close the records while while I remember. Let's take 3 deep breaths, everyone. I would like to close by thanking the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to close by thanking the Akashic Records masters for their point of view. And I would like to close by thanking the divine source for all the knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Your energy stays with you, and my energy stays with me.
lovely. Thank you so much.
So, Diana, what will you be doing this upcoming week?
Tomorrow, Jules and I are having 88 gate, 888 gate, because when you put all of the numbers together, it reduces to 8. So it's a 888 gate besides. So we're doing a show tomorrow at 6:00 Eastern. Adjust for your time zone. And then on Tuesday, it's the dream show. Hopefully, there won't be any interruptions from the beyond. And on the 12th, I'll be with Valerie Bradshaw. We'll be doing our new moon closing of the gate, closing of the portal. But I'm not sure that it's closing. I feel like nothing's closed.
With the energies right now, right? It's
Nothing,
just so intense.
right? It doesn't have to open. It's already open. It's been open for 3 years,
Yeah. It's very interesting. We wouldn't know until we get there.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
And how about you? What have you got coming up this week?
Yeah, if you didn't get a reading today, I will be back again at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's a few minutes from now with Scott Scorpio Santaro. We will be reading cards, tarot cards and oracle cards. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask Spirit and your guides, please drop by later. The link is already posted. So yeah, it's both in my channel and Scott's channel. So you can check either of those out. And then I'll be back again for Soul Cloud, which is on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you are interested in getting a mini Akashic Records reading or to explore spiritual questions with me, please drop by. I hope to see you again soon. And don't forget to subscribe to both of our channels so that you won't miss either of our shows. Yeah.
Right. And Sunday on the sofa here too. Probably. Unless something, really crazy happens tomorrow.
Hopefully not. It's been a
Right?
crazy past 24 hours for me.
Right.
But yeah, if things go well, those are our shows. Please, we would very much appreciate to see you again soon, everyone.
Right. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Let it be. Thank you, everyone. See ya.
Bye bye.